Michael is a Justice Matters follower who told me how his mother used the New South Wales police to take out a fake AVO to kick him out of his home and steal his social security payments. Now, we haven't used Michael's real name in order to protect his identity. Michael's mother told the police he'd assaulted her, and despite her not having any cuts, bruises, or any other mark that would indicate an assault, the police believed her and took out an AVO, which made Michael homeless, and they also charged him with assault. Now, like so many disadvantaged people, Michael couldn't afford the high legal cost to defend himself, so he had no option but to accept the AVO, forcing him to live on the streets or camp in the bush without any money because his mother was stealing his social security. Michael was on an invalid pension, and while he was living with his mother, she made arrangements for his Centrelink payments to be paid into her bank account. Then, after the police took out the AVO, she threatened that if he redirected the payments, she would make up another story and have him arrested for breaking the AVO. So Michael went to the police, but they wouldn't listen. They even threatened him with more charges. So he was forced to live on the streets for over 9 months with no money and little food until the assault charges were finalised. At the court hearing, the police offered him a plea deal. So if he pled guilty to a lesser charge, he'd receive a minimal penalty. And that's a tactic they use all the time. And for many reasons, innocent people take it. Sometimes they just want it to be over, or they may not want to risk that the magistrate won't believe them. We've all told a true story that somebody else didn't believe, right? So Michael pled guilty, and after 9 months, he felt his mother could no longer threaten him. So he went to Centrelink to redirect his payments back to him. You know, this didn't have to happen. The police could have easily figured out whether Michael or his mother were telling the truth. It would have taken them no time at all to check whether Michael's Centrelink payments were being paid into his mother's account. And if they were, then why else would he live on the streets with no money and little food? And why would she be getting his money if she wasn't threatening him? But the police didn't bother. Instead, they left Michael to live on the streets for over 9 months, where he almost starved to death. Now, this is the exact reason why the police should be removed from the AVO process after the application has been made. If it was a family advocate, they would have cared about Michael, they would have cared that he was living on the streets, and they would have found out that his mother was getting his Centrelink payments.